First drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Into the secondary again, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Jackson now. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First down team at the 45-yard line.
Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes Diggs.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel, 47 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Titans.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Justin Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Tua. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Bring it.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35.
They are not
Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st down, Tagovailoa going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Goes James. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And a great move again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Looks like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat